twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage that can hold me down. No leash, no chains, no goddamn crown. I'm a rebel, yeah, my spirit's raw. The world can't touch what the wild man saw.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's magical creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
And we welcome you. We welcome you to coverage of the NASRA 360 Racing Network. It is the continuation of season number 6 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. And we are ready to go at Charlotte Motor Speedway, America's home for racing. It is the site of the next race tonight. It's the Pultz Poppers 220. So glad you're joining us on, of course, the NASRA 360 Racing Network via YouTube. Also listening on the Community Radio Network as well. I am Wesley Outland. Jacob Reeves, where are you? Dean Hopton, punching the buttons. Round 4 tonight at Charlotte. And obviously, we're getting ready to see what 145 laps, 220 miles will be here. This is a very fun track, Dean. We like Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is going to be a good one here tonight, I think. Oh, you ain't got to talk. You ain't got to talk. We're waiting on Jacob Reeves to get here. I don't know where the hell he's at.
I've never been to Charlotte, so I can't give you the if it's a great track or not before Wes. This is a new track.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Dean, I did not realize it, but I had Cody Knott send me a text at 8:40, and it said, how are you looking tonight? No Jacob tonight. He is out of town on a business trip. So that explains it. So, hey, saddle up, partner. We're in this together. What do you think? It's like Wednesday on a Monday.
Yes, sir. There's your point standings, obviously, after Auto Club.
Unless you want me to ride shotgun, I could ride shotgun. I love the graphics that you did, man. That looks really cool right there. I like that.
Cody Knott special once again, my friend, who's racing again tonight. A stacked grid. Well, we have a grid to go over there.
Sir, we do, yeah. Share your screen with the sound of the trucks, buddy, as we are getting ready for the field to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about time to go racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, man. It should be a humdinger. It should be a good one, and we are glad that you are joining us. Let's take a look at the starting lineup on the pole. It is Adam Newton in the number 19. Nate Mauer will make up row number 1 for the Pultz Poppers 220. Row number 2 will find Jonathan Cofield and Luke Smith. Row number 3 will find Lucas Lyons and Justin White. Row 4, Taylor Peacock and Jacob Crawford. Phil Pappas, Mark Morton, your top 10. Row 5, and Brian Chew and Holiday. Swim, along with Swim's Justin Lumpkin, right there, starting 12th in the 18 there, Jacob. Dean. How many times will I say that tonight?
That's fine. That's fine. If you don't mind going through the whole grid for us there, please. Saving that was fantastic.
Then we'll start in row number 7 with Tyler Goodwin. That's the 15 and the 13. Season 2 champion Brady LaBeouf and Kerry Tribune to the outside. Stephen Thomas and Buzzy Mongold will make up row number 9. Row number 10 will find Chad Ross and Aaron Van Rattle. Then you got row 11 of Timothy Hammond and Cole Larson. Your top 24 starters in row 12 will find Rob Meza, as well as the driver of Bo Tiffany. Moving on to row number 13. Keep on going with Joshua Suss and Jeffrey Johnson, Jason Morales, Steve Barnett, J.D. Larson, Chris Blanchard, your top 30. Then it's going to be Cody Dodd with a good solid run for him in the Cup Series on Wednesday. Roger Diebold, Shane Scott, Lee Bailey the third, James Kaufman, Colton Hogan, the Daytona winner, by the way, road number 18. Anybody else? Road 19. Here we go. Here we do. Matt Cherry, Tyler Dittmer. Moving on to road number 20, your top 40, Andrew Harrison, Craig Schroeder, Shane Trotter, Robert Richards, the all-time starter of NASRA, is starting 42nd. Dan Hagan and Ryan Dillabo will start 44th. Mr. TJ Moore, race director, and that is your lineup of 22 rows, 44 trucks ready to go tonight here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Sure is. Welcome, everybody. So our race analysis or race details for tonight, of course, we're going to be staying green at the end of stage 1, which will be at lap 30, my friend. Then, of course, we'll bring a caution out at lap 7. Well, it always switches it up here on the NASRA network. Stage 2, we're going to go to a caution to present the stage 2, presented by, of course, the Glass Mechanic. That will be wrapped up at 75. So there will be a guaranteed caution in this race at 75, Wes, and then it's a jolt to the end to 145.
Yes,
5 sets of tires that are available for these drivers. And, well, when they go to the gas pump, my friend, they can only fill it up 60% of the way.
And by the way, 60% is probably going to be about the equivalent of about 30, 35 laps on a green flag run, if you will, for the trucks around Charlotte Motor Speedway. So that is going to be something we have to really consider. As I said, 30, 35 laps, depending on how long you stretch it. You might have to come down to the pits before the end of the first stage. You might roll the dice. You might gamble. You might stay out for the first stage and not pit. And remember, green flag conditions do stay out for stage number 1. The only way that we would be under caution is if something happens organically on the racetrack. So there's a look at the weather conditions. It is 80 degrees, 81 degrees sim temp. Track temp is at 82.40. That's around 28 degrees Celsius. There is a northeast wind from 7 miles an hour, 11 kilometers. It is clear conditions. It is nighttime. It is the right time. It is Charlotte time there, Dean. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the new configuration, too, that's on iRacing. So I don't know, really, what's going to happen on this track. Drivers are the ones that are going to have to feel it. Obviously, 5 sets of tyres, you can imagine. It might be a little bit punishing on that one. We've got no track map at the moment, too, Wesley. So we're a little bit blind here where the cars are going to be. Well, you know exactly. America's home at racing.
We'll be fine, man. We got it. We got it. 1.5 mile racetrack. It's a really fun place. We're ready to see what happens as these drivers will work their way into the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Ready for the start. Ladies and gentlemen, we ready for you to strap in. We hope you are. It's time for round number 4 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Season 6 rolls on. We're green. This is Charlotte. You have a race at the virtual America's Home for Racing. Time to bring the action. And it's going to be Adam Newton. He'll lead him on the whole shot. Up the banking, 21. Down in there. Keep an eye. I'm at the 27. Luke Smith trying to peek out of line is what I was referring to. Then they quickly get back in tow. Boy, it looks like they're at pace car speed at full song now as they rumble through 3 and 4 to complete lap 1, Dean.
Yeah, that's so far so good, isn't it? Drivers are getting up to speed there, realizing that this race isn't going to be won in the first couple of laps. It's going to be run in 144 laps from now as well, too. So I like to see it here. This is what's happening lately of NASRA Network. We're seeing fantastic driving across the board.
We certainly are. Yes, sir. By the way, Jacob is off on assignment with his work, a business trip. I would have been nice if he would have gave a heads up and told us. We didn't know. Nonetheless, we roll on as it is Cofield in the lead. Lyons in that number 2 spot. Look at Lyons down to the inside. He'll make the move on him as Newton and Maurer. Peacock right there, all of the top 5, and we're single file here as they work the back straight away. Patience is key. Remember, we kind of talked about it, Dean. You're going to go to lap number 30. You're going to stay green. Let's get to about, lap 75. 80. Then you start to show what you got in the second half of the race. I mean, 220 miles is 145 laps, and you've got plenty of time to race around here. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, what's that in freedom units? What's that in the units for the rest of the world?
So 145 laps is 220 miles.
Yeah.
So you just take 220 divided by 1.5, and that'll give you the number of laps that they're running around the track. You didn't know that?
Your neck of the woods anyway, so it's perfectly
I help you. The more you know. The more you know.
Well, my father in Australia grew up with both the systems, so he knows it like the back of his hand.
And technically, if you want to be honest, 220 miles and a mile and a half is actually 146 laps. But I think they're trying to be nice and, make it 145. So, yeah. Just being bluntly honest, they are about a mile shy of the distance.
Look at the
But
gap
it's
that
all
already
good.
starting to build as well. It's almost at 1 point. Look at that, before you get down in 8 hour.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Ding, this is the Pultz Poppers 220. You got Butt Kicker 200. That was last week, brother. Pultz Poppers 220 tonight.
I'm juggling my shifts as well, too.
Dean wears a
'cause
lot
I'm
of
now in
hats, man.
I'm in the production booth as well, too, as I'm in the comms booth, so a
Exactly.
few things might slip you this evening. Can't kill two birds with one stone, as they say.
Down the back straightaway. Yeah. I'm multitasking. We got this. I was just letting you know.
Yep.
We're about to fix it as we speak. I didn't see it disappear. Look at that. Open sesame.
We'll see if NASCAR can do that with one person in the trailer. Hello, NASCAR.
I can't find
You
your
reckon you can
freaking
do
button.
that? One person in the trailer? And that person has to be on the comms?
And comms and commentating.
We'll get
Comms,
Lee.
yeah, all
Lee, I mean, as much as I love Lee, I mean, I don't think Lee would be able to push buttons and commentate at the same time, Wes.
Lee would be like, I don't know. What does this button do? Bam. Please stand by. Oh. Well, we're back to it again as the field works their way off of turn 4 back to the start-finish line. We are working on lap number 8 of 30. Remember, this is stage 1 to lap number 30. Staying green, going to lap 75. All of this goes on. Hey, thanks to everybody that's watching. Hey, Mark Cofield. How's the world of NASRA doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? How are you and Jonathan and the Auburn world doing tonight after that shellacking over the referees in Oklahoma on Saturday? I've heard my shot. I've already heard about it, believe me.
Somebody was asking me.
Lucas Lyons.
Yeah. It certainly does, as well as that man that's piloting it, sitting right there in his racing seat. We're not going to say what Jacob
He calls him Baldy. I'll call him Baldy. Take your hat off. Take your hat off, Lucas.
There he is. Give us a
Hey, take your hat off, Lucas. Take your hat.
It's like, look,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
on TV.
Oh. No, it's all good. Lucas Lyons, man. Look, it sounds like he's expecting. Got a baby on the way, too. Remember
Yeah,
the last race we saw some of it?
That's correct, sir.
That's pretty cool. So, Pultz Poppers 220 here in Charlotte. And already 10 in. Speaking of that, man. Yeah, how about Cody Knott?
Well, Adam Newton as well, too. Sporting the Pultz Pop, the Florida Cabinet distributors as well, too. Which, well, he would love to see the Florida Cabinet distributors victory lane later on, but we do have a couple of cars going around at the moment. Looks like we might have had Timothy and Aaron get into each other, but they are pointing in the right direction too, Wes, so something has happened.
No caution, though.
No, sir. Let's have a look what's happened.
Yeah, they want to try to find a replay of it here. Stick around. It's the 69. 69. And watch this here. Well,
Just
83 Van Rattle. Oh, boy, there you go. Oh, check it up.
Yeah.
And there's the contact, Van Rattle. Aaron Van Rattle in the tri-oval. And then it looked like they were going to come undone, and then they kind of corrected themselves.
Yep.
Good, Matt. Props to one another there. That's Timothy Hammond and Van Rattle. And because of that, we stay under green ding. Wow.
Oh, thank you. You're a poet. You didn't even know it. We're staying under green ding.
Yeah, the green ding. Ding, ding, green.
I didn't realize that.
So I do
But we-
apologise for some of the audio. Being a new track there, it's a little quiet in some points. It's a weird with whisper, and then some parts that we have to shout.
volume up,
because
turn the volume
it's
up.
a little loud.
Yeah. I was wondering, is that just me or is that you? And it's just the camera angle. See, like that right there, bam, it shoots up out of nowhere.
It's what happens, unfortunately, with iRacing. They got new tracks and new stuff, and so they go, all the cameras and all the sound effects and all that sort of stuff completely change. And just makes me laugh. That's up to you guys. They do for
Bloody
the
bonkers. Bloody bonkers. Bollocks.
these
This is
visual leagues, they
bollocks.
probably send them a personal message going, oh, by the way, we're changing this, we're changing that for the official leagues. Just us blokes.
You call this a bloke?
We're going to show the number 18 because that would be Justin Lumpkin, because he is sporting a new livery in purple.
Mom passed away last year, and obviously to pay homage and memory to his mother, he is sporting a tribute truck for Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and the orange rose on the hood,
Nice.
it was her favorite flower. There you go.
Thank you very much
Tupelo.
for that, Justin Lumpkin.
Tupelo,
Of course.
Mississippi, Justin Lumpkin, yeah. Swim driver. And obviously still thinking about his mom. And I don't blame him one bit. By the way, what is it? It is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. And we are moving into the month of October. And Breast Cancer Awareness Month will be coming up in October. A lot of people will be donning pink. Matter of fact, if you're listening on the radio, the Community Radio Network will be partnered again with the Susan G. Komen Foundation, Race for a Cure, and all of our CRN broadcast sideline reporters, pit reporters will be using pink windscreens, as we always do every year, to help spread awareness.
Really, when was that, sorry?
I said that beginning in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month will be coming up, and all of our CRN broadcasts, races, football games, whatever, we will have our sideline reporters or broadcast mics in pink, donning pink for the month of October.
When's Bossman? All right, that's bad. When's the Bossman going to update it? Because he hasn't been in New Orleans in a while now. He has to change his iRacing profile, Bossman.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. Boy, they got a big fight come Saturday. And told somebody the other day, I said, all that bragging about all these big wins, beating Monroe, Louisiana, beating Wisconsin, that ain't nothing. You can beat Georgia, then we got something to talk about. So. And they had a week off last week to recharge your batteries, and hopefully they're ready to go. There's Justin White, Scotland, Tennessee driver, the man behind the NASRA Cup Series. What a race we had on Wednesday night at Daytona, Dean.
Yeah,
A monumental one.
Yeah, make sure you tune into that one, and you can find it all here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. All the past broadcasts. Cup Series is back again, too, my friend. They did a dirt thing, I believe.
Yeah.
A dirt race. So that was
The
interesting. Make
NASRA,
sure you
the
check that
NASRA
out.
Cops Truck Series was on Bristol at dirt. Their iRacing event, I guess, if you will, is what I was told. Yeah.
How'd they fill dirt in the whole? Just cover the whole tarmac with dirt? Is it the same
No,
stadium?
I mean Bristol Motor Speedway. They ran dirt races for a couple of seasons on the Cup track. They'd come in and they'd haul dirt and make it a dirt track. So basically, there is an iRacing dirt track, Bristol. Yeah.
Who's
Hey,
going to
you
clean
didn't
all
know
that
that?
up? No. Who's going to come clean all that up?
An escape button. You hit the damn escape button and it disappears.
It's not like the in the LA where they used to have the Lakers and then play, and then they'd switch over to the Clippers and just rip up the floorboards and change out all the banners and all that sort of stuff. It's a little
The
different.
Quakers. Exactly. The Quakers, the bakers, the candlestick makers. So, yeah. There you go. Hey, don't forget about the NASRA qualifier, by the way. That was on the 19th. The NASRA Clash was 104 laps, and Tristan Bruce was able to win from the pole. Season 11 of the NASRA Cops Truck Series. Friday night, and they're running the duels at Daytona. I think I'm going to be available to be in the booth on Friday. I think I'm going to let Brady and Cody know, but my schedule's been moved around. They've moved JV football broadcast to Wednesday night and varsity to Thursday. I think I should be okay, Dean. And maybe I can join you guys. Well, actually, you don't produce no more for Friday, do you?
Because you got to remember it's Saturday in Australia. So I need to have a weekend off of broadcasting because I do it every day of the week.
The boys are back. The boys are back. The boys are back and they're looking for trouble. Well, we'll work together on Sunday night with each other. Sunday night, Sunday morning here with NASRA Australia. So, hey, we got one tomorrow. I just thought about that. We got to do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I've had a big
remember
weekend.
To set my alarm clock.
We had the Bathurst we had Bathurst 1000, and then there was another endurance race after as well too. There's lots of Australian motor racing going on. Bathurst 1000 was a big one. That's about 700.
Good roll, man.
That's our big race, mate, in Australia. You know what I mean? I think iRacing are doing an official one later on, but their official one doesn't have all the best Australian drivers in the world on it. So ours is actually contained all the Australian. Well, on the
I got you.
Bo Tiffany heads in the pit road, my friend. So we are starting to see some early pit stops, or at least undercuts, maybe. But
I mean, I figured it, right? I mean, we said 20, 30, 35 laps. You can try to go for an undercut. Remember, you are going to stay under the green flag. So, you know, maybe they're kind of aware that they're not thinking they're going to get a yellow flag. We need to pause for station identification. Stay with us on CRN as well.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Carter, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
We are rocking and rolling at America's home for racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the site of round number 4 of season number 6 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. I'm Wesley Outland, Dean Hopton, alongside on production and color when he can. There's the defending champion of last year, Jonathan Cofield. Indeed, he is the Pied Piper leading the way right now at 58 from Mumford, Alabama.
Yeah, Jonathan Caulfield, what a way he's just going from strength to strength lately, isn't he? A season champion, and he's been running out front a lot in the various leagues, of course, that we bring on here in the NASRA network. And you don't mess with Caulfield at the moment, my friend. He is a powerhouse in NASRA. If he comes back as well too, as he blinked for a second. Come on, Caulfield, just 2 more laps to go and you get the stage break. Remember, we will stay green, but so that's not going to be just a cheap free pit stop, essentially under caution. You're going to have to still decide to come down under green flag unless they wait for an actual caution to come out. Wesley,
my question is
this:
wait
before you run out of gas?
Yeah, and that's my question. I'm wondering if you could stick it to about 35, at least 35, 38 laps tops. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. With 60% fuel capacity, you're going to have to consider pitting here within the next handful of laps after the stage, as you see Jonathan Cofield working down the back straightaway in front of that massive video board, now heading into turn number 3. And man, Jonathan Cofield in his own world here now as he is about to win stage. Well, look at this. I told you. What did I tell you, Dean?
Wow.
Look at this. They're coming down. I knew it.
Yeah, well, but anybody will zip up someone by at the end of the stage, because that means that he's going to give up the stage win, won't he?
It looks like Jonathan Cofield.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's confusing about it. My apologies. So Cofield will get the stage win. He wouldn't go down 1 lap before and lose those all important stage points, would he? But
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you just gave the stage win to Adam Newton. I don't think that.
I don't think he did. I think he
no, I don't think he won the stage, because we're working lap number 30 now.
Yeah, we're in.
This is lap 31 here. So yeah, you're in stage 2. You're in Glass Mechanic stage 2. Jonathan Cofield came down when they were actually completing the end of stage number 1, and he might get credit for 10th, 9th, maybe. It depends on what the race director says, but a lot of these drivers gave up stage points to come down pit road. And here's my theory. I told you, between 30, 35 laps, they're on 60% fuel. They're going to have to pit, Dean. And that's exactly what happened.
That's what it is, of course, because it's 60% fuel. So Justin White will come out.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, but a caution's now
Now,
been
there's a
caused because of
caution
Dane
now.
Dane has had a moment. He's crashed. Dane Hagen.
Lee Bailey the third and Dane Hagen have crashed. Caution out here. First
happened?
one of the night presented by Pultz Poppers.
So Dane's really, really slow here. Let's go back and have a look. No, that's what's triggered it. Dane just going very... Is he out of gas?
He ran out of fuel. He ran out of fuel. I'm telling you, Dean. He ran out of fuel, brother.
Well,
I
he still
told
ran
you,
it.
you could only stretch it but so far, and that's exactly what they did.
Yep. He tried
Yeah,
to pedal the
I
throttle
told
just
you.
to give it a little kick so it gives him enough momentum, but it doesn't. You're absolutely right. And that has sprang out our caution, Wesley, as he had to tow back the pit
Sure
road.
did. I think I said caution presented by Pultz Poppers. Yellow flag is presented by Surf Pro. Yellow flag replays presented by Pultz Poppers. But we thank all of them. We thank all of them. So,
Hey, Wes,
yes.
how's this? So Bobby was out there going, the 971 was reeling him in. The 971 has reeled him in and jumped them all out of pit
Yeah.
lane. So Nate Maurer is now the new leader.
The new leader. Yes, sir. Nate Maurer is the new leader. And hey, listen, all of these people that came down to the pit lane early, it's going to be in favor for guys like Cofield, like Brian Chew, like Stephen Thomas. As everybody's going to be stacked up with each other again. But right now, the man out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Nate Maurer is the leader. We're taking a break from Charlotte. We're rolling into the start of Glass Mechanics Stage 2. Pultz Poppers 220 is back right after this. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's magical creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
All right, brother, I'm back.
We're back live.
Boy, that worked out perfectly, didn't it? I come back in the chair and back ready to roll. Had to run to the potty break and grab me some sweet tea. I'm ready to go. Dean Hopkins in the house. I'm Wesley Outland. You are tuned in to the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Hey, by the way, don't forget, we mentioned the NASRA Cop Series on Friday with the duels hit Daytona. The NASRA Cup Series will be in action. What a race they had at Daytona the other night. Round number 2 will be at Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Phoenix.
Choppy,
My birthday. My birthday. Phoenix next Wednesday. My birthday. We got to have a big birthday party for NASRA for my birthday. What do you think, Dean? We got to figure out some kind of a way to party with Wesley.
Yes.
Birthday party with Wesley, bringing in 42. It's just another day. All right.
Yeah.
Pace truck coming onto the pit lane.
Once you're over 30, it's just like, you don't stop counting.
Just like, oh, man. Oh, hell. Yeah. Now you keep counting. Echo Park Automotive restart zone as we come back to green. Glass Mechanics, stage number 2, back underway at Charlotte. That first caution, now we're going to see what happens. You know, normally the old cliche is cautions bring cautions. Everybody's come down to the pit lane. They got a renewed vigor. They got fuel. They're ready to go here, Dean. The question is, can they pit? Because remember, this stage, it's actually 45 laps to lap 75, if you will.
Yes, sir.
They're going to have to pit. They're going to have to pit. The question is when? When do you pit now? And it doesn't look like anybody came down to the pit lane to top off fuel after the last time they pitted before the end of the stage or before the caution came out, Dean. So that's something you got to consider also.
Pretty sure most of those pit stops, apart from Nate Mauer, that's the reason why I jumped out in front, was he only took a 9-second pit stop. So definitely didn't take, if he took tyres, he only took one side. He wouldn't have taken both sides. All the other drivers, majority of the other drivers, took about 15-second pit stops. So they would have taken a full set of tyres. Remember, there were 5 available for them. 4 wide, maybe. I mean, we're going to 5 wide here, back here where Nate Mauer is, actually. Phil Pappas, Kerry Tribute. I think we have Steve Bartlett that's up there. He's up 14 positions as well, too.
Hey, Dean.
Sitting in P14. Go, Wes.
Dean, you know that I like stats and I like history, right?
Yes, sir.
So take a listen to this. Robert Richards and Raul Meza are now tied for the all-time starts list for NASRA competition. Tonight, both of them made their 442nd career start. Both of them. 442nd career start. They are both tied for the most all-starts of NASRA competition. How about that?
So that's a good step book to have.
The only difference is Robert Richards has 12 wins, 119 top 5s, 193 top 10s.
Wow.
And for the driver of Raul Meza, he has 0 wins, 36 top 5s, and 136 top 10s. But I will say, Raul Meza has improved as a driver week in and week out in the year or so. Caution out. We have another yellow flag on the racetrack. Another Serve Pro caution. Timothy Hammond and Tyler Dittmer, it looks like, have got together on the racetrack to put us under another yellow flag here.
Yes, sir. Let's go back and see if we can spot exactly what happened here. And our Pultz Poppers instant replay, Wes.
So second caution of the night. They're thundering into turn number 1 and 2 off of that 24 degrees of banking down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on the 69, and there's contact. Ooh. Oh, Hammond and the 4 tangled, and look at the slam into the inside safer barrier, and it looked like that the 4 Tyler Dittmer got airborne also.
Certainly did. There's Tyler now. Let's go back and have a look what happened to Tyler.
Watch this again. See Tyler Dittmer down the racetrack, and there's Hammond on the outside. Wow. And now look at Dittmer. There he goes. Bicycles into the air. Gets into Morton. And another truck into the wall. Man.
Adam Newton had to avoid him as well, too. What's happened here?
I think that was Adam Newton. I believe that's the 98 of Larson, actually. That's 98 of Larson that actually hit the wall there after Dittmer. Watch this again. Oh, boy. Hold on. There's Newton. Larson's in front of him right there. There it is. Bam. See, look at that.
Yep.
And look at a great piece of work by Adam Newton to miss not only Dittmer, but Diebold and the 12 of Mongold.
That's why he's the Bulldog.
The Bulldog. Ruff, 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 ruff.
So speaking of, they've gone down a pit road. So it looked like just then some of those drivers have gone down, if I'm not mistaken. No, some of these drivers, well, they have. We've had Colton, Chris Blanchard, Mark Morton, Timothy Hammond, Joshua Suss, JD, Larson, Matt Cherry, Tyler. They've all gone down. Some of them have got some repairs that they're chipping out at the moment. Mark might have got a few little tank slappers into the fence. Joshua Suss, as well as, it looks like, yeah, Joshua Suss and JD Larson have all chipping out some repairs at the moment there, Wes. There's JD in pit road. And Joshua Suss as well, too, my friend, is sitting... Nah, the cop, Mr. Officer Suss, is leaving right now. So their pit stop's about a minute and change there, Wes. That means that, no doubt, they've got the duct tape out there and they've got...
if you... Yeah, I mean, if you come down to the pit lane, look like what, the top 12 stayed out from Thomas to now Justin White. But if you're 13th on back and you pitted at lap number 41, strategically... I would think you could go to the end of the stage, because I still think, Dean, we're going to get some more cautions. I think we're going to see some more cautions. Right now, this is only the second caution of the race. Lights off on the pace truck. But I just think the racing's going to get amped up. It's going to get more aggressive. I think we're going to see the yellow flag a little bit more. And when doing so, that's going to help these guys conserve and save fuel. So if you come down to the pit lane from 13th on back, like Cofield, Harris, LaBeouf, Ross, Meza, I really believe you're going to be able to go till the end of the stage. I really do. I think you can make it.
I think you might be right. Yeah, that's very, very doable. That means currently at the moment we're looking at the drivers in the top 11, 12 actually. You can see there on the timing tower. They're the ones that pitted back on lap 26 or lap 30. The drivers that are from Coalfield downwards, so Coalfield's in P13, that are the drivers that went down in that last lap, the lap 41. So they're the ones that, as you said, potentially could go to the end of the stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Wes, green flag.
Back underway. Green flag. Charlotte. Gotta love it. Oh, we're wrecking in the tri-oval. Trouble in the dog leg. And just as fast as we went back to green, there's the Banana Republic flag waving again. You don't know that color? It's yellow.
Jeffrey Johnson saying, can I get across the line first before we go racing?
I mean, did I not tell you? I had a feeling it was going to happen, right? I mean, let's take a look at a replay and see what happened to Jeffrey Johnson and others in the tri-oval. I mean, these guys couldn't even get back to speed, and we had trouble. I'm wondering if somebody didn't go up in the front. It stacked up the domino effect, everything in the back. Watch this again. Yeah, right there. Who's that yellow truck?
Yeah,
number 70, I think it is.
It's Kerry.
Number 7, Kerry Tribune. Yeah, watch this. So whatever happened, it happened in front of them. So that is 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 10. That is 10 trucks behind, and then Jeffrey Johnson got caught up in it. Look at that. Oh, boy, Raw Meza stacked up Luke Smith. Nowhere to go for the 15 or the 7. Inside row, that, of course, again, was Peyton Johnson and Kerry Tribune. Watch it again. Let's go on board with the 15. This is, again, Peyton Johnson, Kerry Tribune right there. So look at Raw Meza. Look at Luke Smith. See, you see right there? They stack like dominoes there, and then it's a pinball effect. Nowhere to go for these guys, and that's exactly what we just saw happen on the restart. So, caution out. Wow. And look at this. We got more guys coming down to the pit lane. Do you see this? More people are pitting.
Nate Mauer's in, Caulfield's in, Justin White. You can see there on your timing tower there, Wes, about half the field have elected to come down.
You think about it. They just come down pit road, and I don't think they took on tires either. I think they just took on fuel, because right now you might have questioned this last caution if you could go to the distance. But now that you had the most recent caution, you're coming down pit road. You know you're under 30 laps before the end of the stage. Your truck's at 60%. You know now you can go the full stage 2 before the caution. That was a guarantee that those guys know. No ifs, ands, or buts, Dean Hopton. We can come back down to the pit lane now. We can be able to race till the end of the stage. What was a certainty or uncertainty is now a certainty because they know that they can do it. Because if you remember, it's around green flag, 30 laps. Well, it's lap 45, 46 of 75. They know they're going to get a Serve Pro caution at the end of the stage at lap 75. They know now they can go the distance.
Wes, do you want to see if you can actually grab Caulfield so we can just confirm whether he was our stage 1 winner? Caulfield.
Yeah, I don't think he was. I really don't think he was. I think he pitted when they were coming to the end.
We have no idea up here. Maybe somebody can elaborate to us out there in the chat. Maybe somebody's listening. You know that Cody Knott sometimes listening. Cody Knott down the pit road.
Let's bring in Jonathan Cofield. Let's talk about the strategy. I mean, Jonathan, hey man, so I'm thinking you didn't win stage 1, right? You decided to give up winning the stage to come down to the pits and take on fuel, right? On the last lap, you pulled in.
I couldn't make it. The other guys that was behind me pulling draft was able to save a little bit more. Lucas had a good 0.5, 0.8 more than I did, so he was able to make another lap.
And I just saw you, and I was telling our audience just a moment ago that you pretty much now have solidified that you can go to the end of the stage 2 now because you just come down to the pit lane and took on more fuel. That is to make it a certainty that you can go to lap 75. Am I right?
Yeah. I got showing I can go 30 laps, so should be right there.
There you go. There you go. Well, how's the truck so far, man? Good run for you going?
Yeah, it's been fast, man. I love Charlotte. Just trying to keep my nose clean now, not get caught in anybody's wrecks back here.
Man, I'm trying to remember. You're now a part of Bandits Motorsports. How's that relationship been for the first 3 weeks?
Yeah, I'm the owner of Bandits. It's been pretty nice. We had a driver quit on us, but we got Steve Barnett in here now, so we're good to go. We got our 4 drivers back.
The Hillbilly. We'll get back to work, brother. Go back to green, ladies and gentlemen. That is Jonathan Cofield. Dean, the more you know. There you know. Was I dead on it or what, brother? There you go.
Yeah. Well, how many thousands of years have you had racing commentating experience there, Wes? This is not your first rodeo.
Oh, no, sir, it's not. But I knew. I knew the strategy. I knew what was going on. I knew what they were doing. And obviously, I guess we can say now it's official. Lucas Lyons is the winner of stage number 1. Is there they come back to green. This is Glass Mechanics stage 2. We are in lap 18 of 45, heading to lap number 50, and still under 100 laps to go now.
Yeah, they're starting a little bunch
Keep
up
it up.
here.
97 to go. 97 to go.
Yeah, he was talking about Steve here. That's a teammate. He's at 19 places currently at the moment. Mark then, remember?
An awesome group of people here. NASRA family rolling on season number 6. As we go down the back straightaway. And they go into the 3rd turn. Look at Thomas now leading. There's the battle for 2nd. Here comes Harris on the inside of Morales. Jason Morales. California driver. Oh, contact with Harris as they come through the dog leg.
Let's trade some paints, my friend. Let's get our elbows out here. Got a better racing course. Not too much of your elbows out. We're not get turning anybody at the moment. Let's try to keep this caution free for a little bit like we had, really. That whole first, essentially a first stage until that time, that slight accident after. Here comes the boss man. That's great in the buffalo here. It's been outstanding, hasn't it?
Jacob Reeves sings hello and bon voyage. He is in Kentucky with work, so he is in Kentucky. But he says he misses you, Dean. He misses you.
I miss
you. It's not the same.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Pick me up some bourbon whilst you're in Kentucky there for me, Jacob.
The hell with bourbon. Get some Kentucky Fried Chicken. What are you talking about?
You don't need to go to Kentucky to get good Kentucky Fried Chicken, mate. But you'll get some good
Hey,
bourbon
listen.
in
So
Kentucky.
you understand that Kentucky Fried Chicken was made in Kentucky, the Colonel, in Corbin, Kentucky. There was a KFC, the original KFC, for the longest time. My dad used to tell me stories about this. He used to actually go over there. And he said, you go there, they give you a free chicken, a piece of chicken for free. They give you a chicken leg, a thigh, or whatever. They give you a chicken wing, chicken thigh, chicken leg, telling you, welcome to Corbin, Kentucky, the home of KFC. Yeah. I love chicken. So Jacob can bring you some bourbon, bring me some chicken. Of course, he's going to have to put it in hot ice or
is
cold
Brady
ice
around?
or whatever.
Oh, Brady's got a little
Oh, boy, I
disconnection
think Brady's got an
at the
issue.
moment. Yeah, I don't see him on the timing tower. In fact, I can't
Oh,
find
boy,
him.
Brady, where are you, Brady?
Let's hope his internet is all good.
Brady LaBeouf has disappeared.
Yeah,
Now he's fell back to 38th.
he's not out there, I don't think, currently at the moment there, Wes.
Oh,
These
man,
two
this-
are gone. Stephen Thomas and Andrew Harris have checked out about 1.3 seconds up the road. This is the first time we saw that, didn't we? When a couple of drivers just get way out there. He was the top three last time, remember? And now, essentially, it's these two going for it, too, for now. You think anybody...
Boy, look at Harris bouncing off the wall, man. Look at that, Harris bouncing off the wall down to the inside. Here comes Thomas. Man, don't count out Stephen Thomas. He is a really good driver. What a competitor. So is Andrew Harris. Harris and Thomas stride for stride there. Stephen Thomas, by the way, third on the all-time list of starters. Tonight's career start, number 428. Remember, as I mentioned, Richards and Meza have 442. Adam Newton's tonight career start 424. Cody Knott started his 390th career NASRA race tonight. Brandon Bullock 379, and Justin White for the NASRA Cup Series. Career start 333, and Brady LaBeouf tonight. Career trouble, Van Rydell and Cody. Oh no!
That's a big one.
76 turned and it stocks the field. Brian Chew, Diebold, stage one winner Lions. Richards.
I'm gonna pass
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a huge one. That's one of the big ones, my friend.
We got a crash, and it's a big one.
In front of us, didn't we? So where do we really start at that one? Down around Brian Chew? It was difficult to say.
Drivers involved include Chris Blanchard, Shane Trotter, Adam Newton, Buzzy Mongold, Roger Diebold, Lucas Lyons, Robert Richards, Colton Hogan, the Daytona winner, Jacob Crawford, all caught up in this one. Take your pick. They got stacked like sardines, and it was all flip-flopping from there down the back straightaway. Watch this.
26.
Yeah, say the 76, actually. It's the 76.
76, yeah, of Jacob Crawford, I think.
Yeah, it's Crawford. So follow Crawford right there. There's, oh boy, Hogan up under the back of the skeleton cage, if you will, under the car of the truck there. Watch this again. I'm wondering if Morales got into him.
Yeah.
Well, no. Van Rydell turned. Yeah, Van Rydell turned to 76 of Jacob Crawford. And then look at that hit for Blanchard. Nowhere to go for the 9.
Wow.
And look at this, boy.
Look at
that. Hogan, the Daytona winner, under the undercarriage of the 76. So many more. Boy, oh boy. And remember, Dean, we talk about this. There's no fast repairs in this series. No fast repairs, no resets. Oh boy, Lucas Lyons.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars involved that one. If that was Lucas Lyons, we may have a chat to him too after we cut to pay some bills, obviously, for our advertisements, Wes, because there's a lot of cars
I don't know if I want to
involved.
talk to him now after getting caught up in an accident. And everybody's on pit road again. Remember,
chicken.
here we
Don't
go.
be a chicken.
Everybody's on pit road again. Everybody from 20th on back are pitting. The other ones are staying out. Remember that strategy we talked about that pitted. They're ready to go to the finish. We're going to step away. I will try to grab Lucas Lyons when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series Charlotte, and the chaos begins in stage 2. We're back with Lucas Lyons. Call me a chicken, Lucas. That's why I'm interviewing you. I ain't dang, nobody calls me chicken, okay? He's stage 1 winner, and then he got caught up in that accident, man. Obviously, the good, the bad, and the ugly here in Charlotte.
Yeah, I just got a slight left rear tap, and, just kind of went for a ride there, but we got it all fixed. Hopefully, I'll be able to drive back up there and see what I can do.
So you're okay. It's not really that badly damaged.
We will find out in about half a lap.
I got you. What's it been like driving for the Bandits Motorsports team this year? How is Jonathan Kofod really like?
It's been fun, just going back and forth, just kind of hooting and hollering and doing our own thing. It's been a nice change of pace.
I mean, I will say that Cofield, Barnett, and Lyons were all up there in the front before those accidents happened. Lucas, thanks for your time, buddy. Congrats on the stage win.
Thank you.
Here you go. Don't ever call me a chicken again, Dean Hopkins.
What are you, Marty McFly? No,
I mean, I got it.
Ever calls me chicken.
Back underway.
Crawford's not a happy camper out there at the moment. It looks like. I think that's Jacob Crawford that's in the chat.
Yeah.
It's not at the moment, my friend. It's sure it'll all be reviewed, but it's not how the drivers at the DSR Electric and NASRA
was intentionally
do that. Well, when we're up here in the booth, we're not one to look at those incidents over and over and over again. And it's something you can chat, obviously, to the
up to NASRA, buddy. We're just broadcasters. We ain't got no fight dog in the fight. I don't know why you're putting that in the chat box anyway. I mean, if it was intentional, I can promise you that the powers that be will look at it and
they'll be on top of that. But give them a chance to look it over it and all that sort of stuff. Whoa! Stevie! I think
back
that's
straight
Stevie
away!
Did he save it? No.
Steve Barnett spins up the banking down the racetrack. It's slammed into by Morales and Lumpkin and others. Caution out again. 5th time. Yeah, Carl guy, you're venting to the wrong people, brother. Take it to the NASRA board, not the broadcasters. We ain't got nothing to do with it. All right, let's watch this again as
I think it's quarter panel there. There it is, 27 into
Luke Smith,
42.
Kermit the Frog, and bicycles goes Barnett. Spinning, sliding, slamming back into the banking and taking out everybody.
Yeah, nowhere to go, isn't it? The momentum's going to bring you back onto the high side. So if you had enough time for the drivers, you got to go down to the escape grass. That'd be the only way. But, of course, you're talking about doing that in a split second that these drivers have to do it. And, unfortunately, I think Justin Lumpkin is also involved in that one, too. There's Lumpkin just behind him.
Remove the comments from Crawl Guy. We don't need this stuff. Like, we don't need this guy talking smack.
It's a free thing. Just
yeah, but I mean, he's taking it too far, though, in my opinion. It's not our fault. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Watch this again.
Yeah.
Watch this again. Up the racetrack, Barnett. And that's Stephen Thomas, by the way, that got into the 42 of the Hillbilly. And then a whole bunch of other trucks involved.
Yeah.
Lumpkin, Morales, Sherry, all of them on the binders.
Nowhere to go yet for the custom special livery that he has. And, he got tagged from behind when people are slowing down to try to avoid the incident.
Yeah.
And that's another big one, unfortunately for some of those drivers. But still a bit of time to recover there, Wesley, if you got minimal damage on your truck.
Well, we are closing in on about 12 laps to go in stage number 2, Glass Mechanic stage 2. Dean, didn't I tell you that the fireworks were going to fly in stage 2?
You did, Wesley.
Remember I said that?
Wesley.
I did. And I think it's going to continue to be that way as well. 5th caution of the night. So.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's just up.
Yeah, no. We're not NASRA. No, we're just the announcers. We ain't got nothing to do with the.
Yeah, Crawford, just through the official way, of course.
I'm sorry, dude.
You can file a protest and then have the NASRA powers that be. They'll review your protest, of course, there, and if they find it was intentional.
I mean, you need to get a hold of Brady LaBeouf and Cody Nod and the race directors, TJ Moore. And I can tell you this, Crawford, I understand your sentiments and frustration, but we're just a broadcast network. We're just a broadcaster. We have nothing to do as far as with the NASRA sanctioning body except just broadcasting the races. But what I will tell you is that all races and things are reviewed after the races with a fine-tooth comb. And if there is something that's done intentional, then there probably will be a penalty or probation or suspension or fine or something from it.
There's always more to look at, too, because what sometimes you don't see
sometimes, Dean, you get thrown into it, and they ask you to send videos from 4 or 5 different angles.
Yeah, and you've got to go back to previous laps. You've got to understand, too, Wesley, not on camera. There could have been a lot of door banging and a lot of incidents, a lot of wheel banging that occurred multiple laps earlier between a couple of drivers. Right. They didn't get in an incident at that point, but they were bumping into each other. So there's beef that could have been brewing. That's not we necessarily show that on the broadcast because sometimes it's not there because it's not even an incident. And race control's got to look at all that. The administrator's got to look at all that, and then because they're going to go, oh well, hang on, you guys were bumping each other like 30 laps earlier. And almost got turned. So that's something that got to be reviewed. And you look at that, you look at something else, you look at something else, and then you look at the final incident and you go, maybe that's the reason why there's something else that was there. So we just don't know. That's something that race control have to look at all the aspects of things before they can make a final judgment.
Right. And I understand, Crawford, your frustrations. I do. Sometimes we just need to vent. I was telling somebody that the other day, driving to a racetrack. I said, sometimes you just got to talk to somebody and get your frustrations out of what you think about something, and just. Yeah. But sometimes you get it out to the wrong people. We don't have anything to do with it. We're just announcers. Coming to the line, green flag, back out again here at Charlotte. 10 remaining in what has been a caution field. Glass Mechanic, thank you.
Yeah, we'll go to caution definitely at the end of this one. Some of those drivers did like to go down in that last lap 58 too, Wesley, and 63 as well too. So those drivers elected maybe to jump a whole bunch of places, of course, when some of the rest of the field head down pit road.
Working on 4. Here they come, thundering down to the line. 10 to go, under 10 remaining. It is Harris in the lead, Peacock down to second, Tiffany and Cofield right there, stride for stride, door to door. Here comes now Tiffany, up the hill. The Peacock's going to have to throw a block. He's got to decide whether to stay to the bottom or go to the top there and throw something up to 35. He decides the ladder as they go to 3D.
And how's Harris at this point, mate? 38 places up in this one. He's wanting to get that stage 2 victory, and he's in a good place currently at the moment. If he can pull a little bit of a gap away here at the moment there, Wes, he may be able to do it, but you can see the battle for P2 and P3 is certainly on at this point with 8 to go.
Harris in the lead. Tiffany now. There's Tiffany. Look at Cofield. You just mentioned it, Dean, battling back. Yes, sir. Look at him.
Peacock just on the outside there, so Cofield's charging back through the field there. He's about 3-4 laps earlier, less than gasoline, sorry, because he boxed on lap 45. 2 drivers at the front boxed on lap 41. And boxing is the thing. You kept saying, what is boxing, mate? I watched one of those race recaps there of the NASRA, and the Sheila that was down in pit lane, she was going, yeah, they boxed on this lap. So they do it on your NASCAR network as well too, mate. So
I mean, I've never heard it. Just saying.
she said it in pit road, or whoever the reporter was when Lee Diffie and all that were commentating.
Yeah, I mean,
so, I can't remember her name. Sorry, she was a pit lane reporter, and I was like, wow, they do use boxing.
The word box has become popular over the years thanks to Formula One. Cofield, no! Morton airborne. He's upside down.
Wow.
88 crashing. Diebold, Tribune, caution out.
Well, we saw that one in the making, didn't we?
Yeah, the word boxing has been used recently in thanks to Formula One. I give Will Buxton credit for doing it a lot whenever he announced Formula One in America. Yeah. And he uses the word boxing. He used the words boxing in IndyCar also. So, well, we got another caution. Oh my goodness! Here we go again.
Yeah, that was Cole. I don't think there was any contact before that with Caulfield, right? It was just he seemed to have just lost on his own. He was out by himself. You can have a look here. He's just pushed it a little bit too much. There it is. Do you think there he's gone on to the ripple strip and he had to lift off? No, there's no contact there.
Oh boy, Cofield just lost it, man. Look at this. He just went down below and lost it. Watch Morton. Morton's going up in the air and then he's upside down and flipping.
Yep. We're gonna have a look at Mark Morton.
Once and a half and on his roof and slid down to the bottom of the racetrack for you squeamish people. Close your eyes. Put the women and children to bed so you don't get dizzy and sick.
He's probably thinking, "No, come up on me!" Oh, here we go.
I mean, what do you do? Where do you go, right?
Yeah,
you just saw there. I mean, he had no idea that was happening until it happened.
Close your eyes and gas. It was the only thing that Mark could do, as well as most of the drivers, actually, when you car coming up like that. It's too hard to judge, and it's all too quick.
I mean, Cofield just turned right in. Cofield just turned right into the number 8 of Morton, our buddy from Cartersville, Georgia, putting us under caution. And remember, this is a yellow flag. Now, Dean, they might get 1 or 2 laps, maybe a lap, I'm thinking, to finish stage number 2, because they're going to try to get this race restarted.
Yes, sir.
Race director has control over the safety car and over how many times they can be under yellow. You got to give everybody a chance to come to a pit, but you got to have a quick pit. But there might be 2 or 1 lap left, 1 or 2 laps left in stage number 2 before the caution comes out.
Brandon Broadfoot's out there chiming in, my friend. He's saying, hey, as I tune in, I see a Daytona-type wreck. Well, I mean, at the very start, we had a 30-lap sprint to the end of stage 1. That was fantastic. All green flag conditions, and then everything started going a little bit pear-shaped after that. Although you do have to remember, we do have a grid of 44 cars. So it tends to happen when you have a big field. You know, you will have some big wrecks like you see. Unfortunately, you've seen some of those wrecks that were at the front of the field there, Wesley. And you know what happens at the front of the field when there's a wreck. No one else has got anywhere to go.
Nowhere to go, indeed. So another yellow flag out here. We'll work on trying to get everybody back going again.
And on top of that too, Wes, looking at the telemetry you have as well, we have a lot of drivers have spent, when they go down a pit road, about a minute and a half. That's just because they want to get out, obviously, and keep on the lead lap. They don't want to go a lap down.
Right.
So, but they're chipping away the maximum amount of times that they can chip away at repairing the car. So there's still, and each lap they're doing that. So there's still a lot of damaged cars out there that are trying to get repairs done under these cautions. That is the good thing about those cautions, of course, no doubt, Wesley, is if you've already got a damaged truck and you need to get it repaired, you can get those repairs slowly done under those cautions and then hopefully get your truck patched up to almost brand new condition. But of course, at the same time too, you might just start getting those repairs done and then all of a sudden you're involved in another wreck. So you're like, oh. The poor pit crew are sitting there going, guys, we're running out of spare parts.
What happened? Try this again.
We're not going green.
And they are not going to wave to green. So here we go. So listen here. Listen. This will be lap number 72 completed.
Yep.
All right. So they're not going to go to green. They will probably get 1 to go here at the line. So something's not right. And that's the reason why they called off the restart. So more or less, they're going to probably come back here, and they're going to have 2 laps, Dean, to go here in stage. Because I got a feeling they're working through the dog leg now. They're going to cross over start finish, and the lights on the pace truck will go out. There you go. So in 1 lap, we're going to have a 1-lap shootout. 1-lap shootout coming up after the break. Stay with us as they're going to come back to green, and they get 1 more lap remaining here in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. We're back very quickly. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, we need to pause for station identification of the green flag awaits next time by.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
So they're going to get 1 lap to get it done here in Glass Mechanic stage number 2. The pace truck is onto the pit lane. The field back in the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. And we got 1 lap of 1.5 miles in Charlotte, Dean, to get it done for stage 2 with Harris in front in the green and the 1.
Yeah, it's very difficult to chase the lead truck down after a good restart that Harris had at the moment. It's going to be a late attack from Peacock if he wants to send one down the inside. But it's just really not going to be enough time, is it? Is Harris is maybe? Well, Harris is going to just cover him off. Actually, that's the probably perfect thing to do there for the 87 to steal stage 2.
Here he comes, working off of turn number 4 to the dog leg, down to the line, and Andrew Harris survives a very caution-filled stage number 2 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
He had the luck there of
Taylor
that,
Peacock's second.
Caution as well.
Let's see here. Oh, Tiffany. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No, you're perfectly fine. I just said that Harris was that the caution helped him secure that stage 2. Not enough time, I don't think, there for Peacock or Tiffany to come.
Without a doubt. I mean, 1 lap, you can't really do much with it, right? I mean, there's no way. Andrew Harris, Up Front Motorsports, by the way, 1 and 2. Taylor Peacock, former regular season champion from 2 years ago. Then he struggled in the playoffs. The 81 will finish in the number 2 position. Bo Tiffany third. Luke Smith and Nate Maurer all getting stage points. Peyton Johnson, Buzzy Mongold, Matt Cherry, Adam Newton, and Cody Knott. How about it for Cody? Mad Duck Racing of the Pultz Poppers. 26, staying out of trouble, getting himself a top 10.
Now, do you come in, Wes? Do you come in?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're coming in. You ain't pitted since lap 41. Yeah, well, remember the strategy I told you? You can go all the way to lap 75. You're going to come down to the pit lane now. You have to. You have to come down to the pits. And now, unless we have a caution field third stage, we literally could see 1 green flag pit stop to determine the finish of this race here in the second stage.
You might be right.
Or the third and final stage.
Absolutely. You haven't been wrong tonight, my friend. And what we'll do is that we'll wait, of course, for we just had a commercial break, so we won't need to throw.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
We'll get Andrew Harris, and we'll have a chin wagon to him once he's finished his pit stop. We'll just make sure he focuses, which is what he's doing right now. So here he is. He's going to go into his pit box. He's going to be waiting for his pit crew, which will be out on his screen right now. They'll be out there going, they're lifting the car up, putting some tires on it, putting gas in. See how he's turned the steering wheel angle already there, Wes? So he's all ready to light up the rear wheels and get out of that pit road as quickly as possible. He's just waiting for him to put it down on the jacks. Comes out.
You got 3 trucks. Oh, yeah. You got 3 trucks that haven't come down to the pit lane. And that's Brian Chu, Chad Ross, and Cole Larson. And if you remember, those trucks were either on the tail end of the lead lap, got the free pass, or they were caught up in the accident and they pitted earlier.
That's right. And you see that little bumping as well too on the pit road. There is ghosting once they're actually in their pit stalls, essentially. But heading into the pit stalls, you can have collisions and accidents. And you also have to lift off as well, too, to allow cars through. I mean, it would be absolutely chaos if they actually didn't have ghosting in the actual pit stalls itself. I reckon it would be half the time our cautions would be in pit lane. But see if you can grab yourself, grab Mr. 87, Andrew Harris, mate.
Yeah, I'm looking for Andrew Harris. Let's see where he's at right now, the man for Upfront Motorsports, and we'll bring him in the box and get his thoughts here on the subject. Andrew, it's the broadcast booth, buddy. Got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Stage 2 win, a caution field. Stage 2 win at that, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This was getting crazy.
Man, you stay out of trouble. Truck's in one piece. What do you think we're going to see here at the end of the third stage, sir?
Yeah, I don't know. I had to start from the back, came all the way up through the craziness to end up front. I just want to stay up here, and hopefully we go green. We'll just keep going green, get some laps down. Let's do this.
Driver out of Mounds Ridge, Kansas, joining us. Currently 6th on the restart after pitting because some guys did not. Dean, you got anything for Andrew in the 87?
Yeah, Andrew, the tires, you put full freshies on at the moment, I believe, that pit stop there. Also, have you got a couple of tire sets up your sleeve there? And I expect you probably have to go down pit road at least once or twice more if we got green flag racing.
Yeah, probably once, maybe twice. Yeah, probably twice. But I do got we got some sets in the
Nice.
tires in the pits here, so it'll play out all right. I think. I hope.
Well, buddy, thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way, Andrew. Thanks, bud.
Thanks, guys.
Upfront Motorsports. He's also got Taylor Peacock right there with him whenever the end of the stage happened, and the band out of Mounds Ridge, Kansas, picking up stage number 2. By the way, it's presented by the Glass Mechanic. And I would be hard-pressed to say that we don't need to thank Serve Pro, caution, yellow flag, all night in set number 2. 7th caution of the night here. And again, that is presented by Serve Pro, Fire, Water, Cleanup, and Restoration. Serve Pro, making anything that needs to be completely restored look new all over again. Ready now with the Holla Daddy, Brian Chew. He got caught up in an accident in stage 2. So did Suss and Larson. They are back up in the front now. They are on older tires, not by much, by about 15 laps. We're back to green. Stage 3's on in Charlotte.
It's on like Donkey Kong, my friend, yeah. But these drivers should be aware that you've got a whole 70 laps, 66 laps actually, to be correct, to go to the end of this race. And so fighting it. Brian Chew up front there, Chad Ross, Cole Larson, Taylor Peacock behind him there with Robbie Richardson. Buzzy Meingold's up there to P6 too, Wes.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? Mine. Right? That GIF. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm talking about.
That's from
Finding Nemo, whatever it is. I don't watch cartoons. Mine. Yeah, Robert Richards, there he is from Gastonia, tied with Raw Meza, by the way. All-time starts in the NASRA sanctioning body at 442 tonight. They're both tied at 442. Robert Richards, Raw Meza. Not a good night for Raw Meza or Robert Richards. Kind of involved in an accident or two, but that's the thing, though. You don't give up, right? You stay in there, you race on, and that's exactly what we're watching here. Richards, Harris, Smith going at it during turn number 3, and yeah, he'll pull away from them. Kermit the Frog, I will move past you.
Yep, exactly. That's Luke Smith. He's down 3 from where he started, but that's a good solid position up the front. It's where you want to be currently at the moment. That's exactly what we heard from Andrew Harris, who's currently in P5, 34 positions gained in this race. Cole Larson, what a drive from him, and then you've got Chad Ross, who's enjoying running up the front there for the 38. I mean, we got no chance of getting any accidents up there, do we? Unless you cause it yourself. Well, no traffic you're going to be coming up to just yet, my friend, because we just got rid of our second stage, presented by the Glass Mechanic, and we're in our final stage now. 62 to go, Wesley.
Ross, Peacock, Larson, Harris, Chew, top 5. Here they come, working down the back straightaway. How about the good wrench, man, of Ross? Got caught up in an accident earlier, but Dean, he's worked his way, raced hard. He's doing what he needs to do here to try to finish this thing up in front.
Look out for young Cole Larson as well, too, doing a solid drive there at P3. He's looking to get that pressure there applied to Andrew Harris. So Andrew Harris has made his way up there. He's tucked in behind Taylor Peacock. He says, I'll take that little slipstream. Thank you very much. Stage 2 winner. Taylor Peacock now is going to try to get back onto the back there of Chad Ross, which it looks like he may very well be doing. Remember Taylor Peacock, of course, if he had a couple more laps up his sleeve, he could have perhaps got that stage 2 win, but not enough time with that late caution.
And we're just kind of watching it now work their way around the corner. Here they come, back down to the stripe, down to the line, back into 1 and 2. 24 degrees to banking here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Just a very fun racetrack here at America's home for racing, a mecca of motorsports, Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I just love this place. It's a very special place to me. 1.5-mile quad oval. Nearly 2,000 acres. There's also the 2.28-mile road course called the Roval. NASCAR will be running the Roval in a couple of weeks in the playoffs. We've ran the Roval in the past.
From where you live with?
Charlotte Motor Speedway is probably about 165 miles from my house.
Okay. So,
yeah, when I used to announce...
drive, right? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, about an hour and 15, 20 minutes spent on traffic. Up 40 to 85. Did you know this place can seat 95,000 spectators seating capacity? 95,000.
Do they sell them out for the NASCAR Cup Series?
Oh yeah. They sell them out all the time. 100,000 fans at the Coca-Cola 600 last couple of years. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I like the Roval, but I think it's kind of run its course. I don't want to say that to make anybody mad out there, but it was kind of a, if you will, a publicity circus stunt. Because if everybody remembers the All-Star race in the 600 and the October race, that Charlotte used to get 3 races, and then NASCAR was going to pull the October race team, and they were like, "Well, no, don't do that, What are you going to do?" And Marcus Smith and the powers that be said, well, Jerry Caldwell, Marcus Smith, and they said, well, we're going to create the Roval. We're going to create the first ever road course racetrack. Mm-hmm. And that happened in 2018, I think it was 2018. And I don't know, man. It's 2025. I feel like it's ran its course. I mean, I'm ready to see it go back to the big track in October. But the fact of the matter is if you think about it, the race in May is different than the race in October. It got boring. It was horrible. It was a horrible race.
Road courses, so SVG can start winning more often. Because he's a road course master, of course. But when it comes to
man, I gotta
he's got to master the ovals. And this is
but
mastering the ovals. He'll be a machine. But you know, it's
I gotta give Shane Van Gisbergen credit for Trackhouse, man. He's actually done better on the oval tracks than what I anticipated. I mean. You know, you can label him a road course guy all you want to, but he's actually been able to hold his own. You don't have to, and this is what I try to tell people, like, you don't have to win, right? You don't have to win all the time. Just got to be consistent.
Yeah.
Look at what Ryan Blaney did. I mean, he's had a consistent year. Had bad luck at the start of the season. Look at Kyle Larson. There's a prime example. New Hampshire yesterday. He struggled for a lot of the regular season. Now in the playoffs, he's finding his own with Cliff Daniels, and they're working their way back up into daylight. You know, I mean, so you don't have to win every race. You just got to be consistent. Do what you need to do. Taylor Peacock right now, and listen, we follow the same format with the NASRA series. I mean, it's the same way. You don't have to win. You just got to be consistent. Climb the points ladder.
Yeah. Put
yourself where you need to be at. We're not even talking about the playoffs yet. I mean, you know, that's still a ways off. But if you make the playoffs, all you got to do is just kind of put. And by the way, the guys in yellow are winners.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
Some drivers dropping a little bit here. Oh, into the fence, a couple of drivers. Peyton Johnson, I think, had a little bit of a tank
Oh,
snapper.
Tiffany,
Oh, they're still green.
Johnson and Tiffany in trouble.
Yeah.
And Dean, here's this. Remember what I told you? I mean, it was going to be a caution field stage 2, and now these guys have calmed down. They're relaxed. Here's the longest stage of the race so far in stage number 3. We're 20 laps into it. Keep in mind, in the next, 15, 20 laps, we're going to start seeing green flag pit stops. That's the pit stop. That could be the final pit stop for the race.
Could be, yeah. We heard, didn't we, from
we don't mean the money stop.
Andrew Harris that said, no, well, 1 stop at least, but 2 possibly. So 60% fuel capacity, remember, on this one, 50 laps to go. Definitely 1, that's for sure. But for 2, you can't really do much fuel saving out here, can you?
No, you're right. You're exactly right.
He's not fuel saving, you can hear it right now. That's just like, that's full pedal to the metal, essentially, while of course lifting off in the corners. But it's, it drop off the revs completely if you're fuel saving, and there's no dropping off the revs. You want to lift it to about 2,000, 3,000 RPM, but you can't. You can't, especially if Luke Smith are right on the back bumper as well too. And they're trying to get that little bit of a gap once again. We've seen that throughout the whole race, Wes. The top 3 or top 4 or top 2 cars can't start to get a little bit of a gap building down to the likes of 4th, 5th, and 6th and so forth.
Coming down to the line, and there you see it. 23 of 70 laps being completed in stage number 3. If you're doing the math, we are under 50 to go, 48 left to go now in the race.
He's got Nate Maurer on the inside for the 971. He's going to sit behind that 45. Played the longer game. You're not going to get any overtaking opportunities there. You don't need to overtake an opportunity there because remember they're going to go down a pit road again soon. So it's just to risk it for the biscuit to get 1 position is just not worth it. If anything, take care of your tyres and maybe stretch them out a little.
For the biscuit.
Yeah, well, take care of your tyres a little bit and maybe go do the overcut. That's a possibility you could do if you are planning on an alternative strategy here. That can come and again. And all of a sudden you can find yourself jumping 3 or 4 cars in pit road because you've just taken care of your truck a little bit better than some of the other drivers on tyres.
I think you're right. I think you're dead on it, for sure. No doubt about it. Taylor Peacock, ladies and gentlemen, up in front. He leads the way. The man out of Fowler, Indiana. The Blanchards towing up Front Motorsports Chevrolet. Now up in the top position. Taylor Peacock has had his share of good luck and bad luck. I know it sounds like lyrics to the Clint Black song 7 Come 11, but I will tell you this. He is going to do all he can to find where he needs to be to win this thing. Oh, and by the way, if he does, he got 4 winners in 4 races this year.
Yeah, another thing too, Wesley, is that because we're having long green flag running, there's a pit stop coming down the inside. Looks like Brian Chu that was, Wes. But you've got to remember too, if you use those tyres, we have, looks like Brian has had a little moment. I don't think if he...
Yeah, the 11 is the one I think that had an issue. The 11 truck behind the wall. Now, it did not trigger a caution because he was down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, that's
so there's an issue on the 11 of Ryan Dillevue. Watch that. There it is. Now, remember, he's by himself.
Yeah.
So he hits the wall off, too, drops down to the bottom of the inside of the racetrack below the blue and white line. He's in his own world. No caution triggered.
Yeah, and he towed because the steering's bent. He probably
That's
got
right,
a request
Ryan
to tow
Dillevue.
back to pit road, my friend, so that it doesn't eventually trigger a caution with a stopped car on the track. So good call from him.
For him, he hit the wall, but he got to the inside quickly, so it did not trigger a caution. And now we're seeing green flag pit stops. Here you go. Look at drivers coming down. This is the undercut of the race, maybe. Here comes Lucas Lyons on strategy. Stage 1 winner. He gives up the top 16. He's boxing now. Lucas Lyons on pit road. Oh, and Dean, you got teammates here. Remember we talked about it.
Yep.
Mission 1 up front. Bandits, swim, blue line. You want to pit with your teammates just like at Daytona, Talladega, if you can, as well as Justin Lumpkin for swim is on pit road now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they're taking tyres. We'll keep an eye on that one too. Wesley, Lucas did take tyres. It looked like in the last pit stop, at least 14 seconds stationary, which we would presume that's tyres, and a 14-second pit stop. Tyres and gas, no doubt. I mean, that gas is a gimme. He'll take that. But tyres are another thing. You want to jump a lot of positions, and also, Wes, if you could save a set of tyres up, right? If you get some late cautions, that's going to give you so much more grip to get some positions back as well, too. You can slice and dice your way through the field if you've got good fresh stickies on the car. But do you risk it? Do you take them earlier if you've got no sets and use up all your sets? Or do you save something just up your sleeve just in case you get those late cautions? That's going to be going through these drivers' minds, no doubt.
How far can you push it, right? Look at your scoring pylon, audience. You're seeing stage 3, 106 of 45 laps. There's 31 of 70, right? So you're coming up on 40 laps to go now. You know your truck can go between 30 to 35 laps, depending on how much you push it. This is going to be key here, Dean. Who can go to about 35, 34 to go, and then come down to the pit lane? Can they do that?
On top of it, the later the pit stop you can do, Wes, the fresher tyres you're going to have for the end of the race.
Tires, though, Dean, you got to take into consideration, buddy. It's fuel. You get a 60% fuel capacity. You can only go between 30 to 35 laps. So you look at it right now. If you can go 35, 30 to go, you can come down to the pit lane. You can use one more pit stop and you're done. This would be your money stop. But if you overdrive your truck and you use your fuel, that's why we're seeing these guys pit. They're going to have to pit again. They're in a totally different strategy than everybody else on the racetrack. So that's what we're seeing happen here. There are different scenarios playing out watching these guys in stage 3.
I'm just wondering what Andrew Harris is going to be to the high side of the fence there as well. That could be doing a bit of tyre saving for the stage 2 winners. Luke Smith takes the lead now. He's coming in.
See, I told you, look at this. Yeah, yep. Look at this. He's at 37 to go. He comes down pit road.
Oh, somebody spun.
And we got Kerry Tribune spinning, boxing in, coming to the pit lane.
Yep. Oh, not the only one.
Look at Richard spinning, entering pit road. That might be penalties on the 7 and the 48, depending on what the NASRA police decide to do.
Practice your pit stops.
And now
Practice
here it
your
is.
Pit stops.
Here
Practice
it
your
is.
pit stops. Practice your pit stops. Practice your pit stops. It's crucial.
Well,
you can't
a lot of
enough.
people don't realize this is one of the hardest places to enter and exit off of pit road at Charlotte Motor Speedway, Dean. I can't tell you. Like, I've seen it. I've announced real NASCAR events at Charlotte.
Yep.
It is tremendously tough to come at full speed down to the bottom of the racetrack off the apron in 3 and 4 and come to the pit lane here. It's crazy.
In practice sessions, Wesley, I've not seen a driver sit there and do like 30 or 40 pit stop entrance and exits as practicing. So I see drivers out there doing lap times, but I never. Ooh, that's a little bit of a late pit stop from Diebold. So he gets it stopped in time. But if I was, if you want to take a race seriously and be a driver, I'd expect if I was an engineering driver, I'd say I want you to do 30 practice pit stops during a practice session at least, in order for me to get happy you're not making any mistakes.
Playing basketball, right, Dean? You want to practice your free throws. One of the biggest things I've always done in broadcasting and basketball is I hear them say, men and women, hey, man, make your free throws. So, well, guess what? We're going to work out. We're going to train. We're going to work on defense, offense, whatever. But before we finish today, you're going to give me 50 free throws. 50 made free throws. And I remember watching the girls or the boys, the men and women in college, high school, pro, they're putting balls in. They got to make the balls in the basket. Get those free throws. Well, guess what? When you're constantly working on that, you start to build a rhythm. You start to build a way that you need to let that ball drain. The same thing coming down pit road here. for these guys. They got to know when to hit their marks, when to get on the brakes, when to get on the binders. Virtual reality. We're watching it here. I mean, so, and remember, we're seeing these green flag pit stops. This is the first time tonight, Dean, that we're also seeing green flag pit stops in a race. Remember, Stage 2, like I told you, presented by Glass Mechanic, was going to be yellow flag field. I think there were 6 cautions in stage number 2 alone. And now we've got this long green flag run in stage number 3. Right? You've, and I mean this in no disrespect to our audience or the drivers. You've weeded out the bad luck. You've weeded out the trouble. You've weeded out the trucks that either can't have fast repairs or damage and they're done. So now you've got the creme de la creme here that have survived to go to the final to fight their way. Green flag pit stops is paramount here. Everybody's pitted. Now the strategy is, can you hold your own? Tyler Goodwin is the last guy to pit. He's on pit road now. He's boxed it now. But these leaders, Dean, they're all ready to go. They're going to risk it for the biscuit, as you said last week. We're going to see it right now.
Yeah, Lucas Lyon's got all this traffic to navigate through at the moment, which he wants to get past as quickly as possible. You saw before, last time he went down to pit row was on 102. So Lucas Lyon's not going to be able to go to the end, my friend, with 32 laps to go right now. I don't think he can go to the end. 32 laps to go. No. And he doesn't get held up too much.
Charlotte Motor Speedway, by the way, don't forget, coming up, NASRA Cup Series season number 2. We are racing this upcoming Sunday night at Michigan. Or, I'm sorry, Wednesday night at Michigan. NASRA Cups Series. The NASRA Cup Series presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors. Race 2 after Daytona. Kevin Edwards. Ruthless Motorsport. Surviving a crazy race in Daytona last Wednesday night. Round number 2 will be at, of course, Michigan. And don't forget the Cops Truck Series, the NASRA Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series, where it all started. Season 11. The duels at Daytona this Friday night. I might try to be able to pop in the booth and call those races. Nonetheless, Dean, we are closing in on lap 116 of 145. If you're doing the math, longest green flag run of the race, and we have under 30 laps to go, my friend. 29 to go.
Also, Andrew Harris is back putting some pressure there on Lucas Lyons for the lead of this race, and he has. He boxed on lap 108, Andrew Harris, so just a couple more laps after Lucas Lyons did on 102. Justin Lumpkin into P3 currently at the moment, so that's a solid performance considering he was involved in some earlier incidents as well too. But he's got Taylor Peacock for company on the inside there, the green machine number 81, and then there's your NASRA's area code, did you say, wasn't it, Wesley? 971, Nate Maurer?
7-1, NASRA, yeah, Nate Maurer, 971, back up there to 4th. Lancaster, Pennsylvania driver.
And Newton, Luke Smith, they're all coming quickly.
And remember, what? Harris got in a crash earlier. So did Lyons, Peacock, Maurer, Newton, Lumpkin, Smith, Ross, Tribune, Laura. Hell, all of them in the top 10. Larson and even Cherry. They all got caught up in an accident. You can't give up. You got to stay in the fight, right? 3 wide down the back straightaway as Lumpkin's watching this going on with Morales on the inside in 3.
.45 of 70 in the stage, Wesley. 26 to go. There's your on your scoring pylon is the last laps that the drivers went down. You got to go down to 100 lap. Roger Diebold 110, you'd say. 109s for Tyler. 109s for Matt Cherry. 108, 109 for Adam Newton and Nate Maurer. So they got enough to go to the end, Wes?
They got enough to go to the end. They might be. I'm worried about guys that around lap 102, 103, 105. They could possibly go, but they got it. They can't stretch it.
He was in lap
Justin Lumpkin's on pit road. Yeah, there's something going on with Justin Lumpkin's truck.
Lucas is 102 as well. So that's the same last lap that Lumpkin went down on. But Lumpkin, of course, wasn't in an incident. He could have a bit of damage to that truck as well, too. Lucas Lyons is pretty quick at the moment, but 102,
Yeah, I don't know that strategy
40.
there, but I'm going to tell you what, Dean. The guys that pitted around lap 108, 109, I think they could go the distance. I'm worried about Lyons and maybe Ross, maybe Larson, those guys that pitted around 102 to 105. Can they go the distance? It's a probability, but if they push that truck too much, the more you push your truck, the more fuel you use, right? So you got to get a rhythm. You got to get a rhythm going. Well, if you don't get a rhythm going and you're constantly on the gas, I mean, it's just like your own personal vehicle driving down the road. It's a proven fact. You use more fuel consumption in your city streets 35-mile-an-hour zone than you do going 65, 75-mile-an-hour down the interstate because you put that sucker on cruise control and you're conserving fuel. The same thing here. If you're on the gas, on the brake, got trucks around you, you're constantly checking up, you're using up fuel. But if you can get in line, find clean air, get a rhythm going, right, Dean, then you can be able to try to save fuel. That's what the key is. Oh, and by the way, we ain't even talked about the chance of a late race caution with, of course, 21 to go or 22 to go down in the race. There could be a late race caution. And if that happens, this really changes everything. If there's a late race caution and we have to have overtime, make no mistake, they're all going to have to come down pit road because they don't have enough fuel to go to the finish of the race.
On top of that, you don't know how many green, white checkers you're going to get too, Wesley.
That's
so
right.
If you get a few of them, you're out of gas. You're in trouble. So I would imagine they will go down.
If we get a late race caution, Dean, everybody's got to come down to pit road.
Yes.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
But it might be the last time they go down. Whereas if you get another caution after that, and then you have to go down because you need gas, which you didn't go down the time before, well, then you're in trouble because you're going to go from the penthouse to the outhouse pretty quickly if you're off the front. On top of it, this is another thing about those extra sets of tyres that you have. So if the drivers do have an extra set of tyres and they do go down a pit road in a late race caution, well, they might have them to chuck on the cars where some of the other drivers might not have them. Chad Ross is now going to pit road.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Premier Racing Setups. 20 to go. We'll go side by side to thank Premier Racing Setups as this race is down the home stretch. Thanks again to Premier Racing Setups. Everything you need from dirt setups, pavement setups, NASCAR, late models, short track, modifieds, NASCAR. They got you all covered with Premier Racing Setups. One-on-one coaching lessons from some of the best iRacing setup requests and passes, and so much more available from the setup builders best of iRacing. Mention Premier Racing Setups and mention NASRA, and you get 15% off your order every time, all the time, and 15% goes back into NASRA's pocket. All right, under 20 to go here at Charlotte. The long green flag run here at stage 3 continues. 18 to go at the line, Dean.
Yeah, Andrew Harris has been a bit of a mastermind this track today. He's up the road there by almost 3 seconds from this pack that we've been watching. Shane Trotter goes in at the moment. He's jumped down a pit road. It's going to be interesting to see the rest of these drivers. Who's going to be heading down, who's not. Going to be stretching it.
Don't forget NASRA Cup Series Round 2 coming up Wednesday night with Dean and I. It will be at Michigan at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. The duels at Daytona for Season 11 of the NASRA Cops Truck Series. Here comes late race pit stops, guys. Look at this. They can't go the distance. Remember what I was telling you? Adam Newton and these other guys, they got to pit. They can't go. They got it. They're in a totally. Shane Trotter, Adam Newton could not go from lap 102.
They're waiting for.
So now you're really concerned, Dean. Right now, you're really concerned. Here comes Peacock. He last pitted at lap 102, so we know they can't go the distance.
Nope. But
they tried to roll the dice and failed.
Yeah, we got drivers now that went down 108. So that's Andrew Harris, Nate Mauer, Kerry, 106 for Cole Larson, Tyler, 108, 109 for Luke Smith, 109.
Yeah, the guys that pitted at 102 to 103 and 106 is we got Harris now in the wall. The leader, Andrew Harris, just scraped the wall coming out of 4.
Well,
he last pitted at lap 108.
Yeah.
He last pitted on lap 108. 15 laps to go here now. I mean, we're seeing strategy right before our eyes, Dean, to determine what the factor will be for this thing, brother.
Carries in. Oh, this is a difficult
Harris
part,
and Maurer now 3 seconds separate from one another. And I listen, here we come. And he can't go.
Nope.
Oh, my goodness. So even if you pit it at lap 108, you can't go to the finish. Neither can Nate Maurer.
No.
So the guys that pitted at lap 1, the guys that pitted at 108, 109, 110, can they finish? Is that enough? Every lap is crucial here, Dean. We are watching poetry in motion.
Cole Luster slowing down here. It's got to be coming in. Or he's fuel saving big time.
Fuel saving. You might be fuel saving. Look at Cole Larson. He last pitted at 106.
Yeah.
And listen, 102, 103, we saw them come down pit road. I don't know if 106 is enough.
Whoa.
And there's a caution. Saved by the caution. And he does not come to the pit lane.
Stays out.
Cole Larson did not pit. That was smart by Cole Larson. We got a caution. It's Ryan Dillevo and Kerry Tribune. They've crashed on lap 131.
I think it was Kerry.
Oh, my goodness.
Kerry's
Dean,
come up.
this changes everything. Look at this now. Oh, but Luke Smith punted the 7. Oh, man, Kermit being a little aggressive here tonight. He's done it to 2 or 3 people.
So he's come up. Kerry's come up here. Watch.
Look at this.
Oh. That's difficult to say because Kerry wasn't up to full speed as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Should he have rejoined at a slower speed when everybody's racing? It's always a difficult one because the speed difference is massive.
Here's the rule. Here's the rule. There's a blend line cone. It's on the back straightaway after you pit. You're supposed to wait till you pass that blend line, and they strictly enforce it. I just think Kerry wasn't paying attention, right? Go back and watch the replay one more time with the 27 of Luke Smith. You'll see the 7 come back out. See, there's the blend line cone right there on the bottom of your monitor, the blue cone. And then you see him pulling up. You see the 7 pulling up.
Yep.
And the 27 is just in his own world, and then the 7 pulls in front of the 27. I don't think anybody's at fault for that. Maybe both not paying attention, but obviously you got to remember when you're coming down pit road and you're pulling back on the racetrack and you go to the blend line, Dean, you got to be aware of oncoming traffic. It's just like when you're on the highway and you got to yield, right? You got to yield. The faster traffic's coming at you, you got to be yielding so you don't get wrecked. And that's exactly what happened with a 7 to Kerry Tribune here. Look again.
Yeah. He lifted a little bit at the moment, didn't he? But
It's too late. Now we're even Steven again, brother, because everybody's coming down pit road. You now got your fireworks about to happen. What do we got now? 10 laps to go, 12 to go at the line, 11 to go at the line when we come back to green. Maybe 10 remaining.
Yeah.
Harris scrapes the wall. He's got people in front of him that are either going to be going for the wave around or the free pass. And you literally have everybody back in the game here now.
So this has worked out also for Justin Lumpkin. He's now in P2. He's had his pit stop.
Second.
I mean, remember Justin Lumpkin took that back on lap 120. So he went in pretty much a lot earlier. Yeah, it worked out brilliantly for the number 18. So good on Justin Lumpkin for calling that one. Just you got to take a gamble sometimes, isn't it? There, Wes. You got to say, look, I got a feeling something's going to happen. I got a feeling these guys are going to come in. I got a feeling there's going to be a late race caution, and he did it, and it paid off for him. He's going to see if he can challenge, obviously, Andrew Harris for the win here, and then of course Lucas Lyons. Once again, that's panned out for him. He's in that P4 position, so let's see how it can go for. Let's try to grab the swim driver real quickly and find out his strategy of why he did what he did. Let's try to see if we can grab Justin Lumpkin. I don't see him actually in the chat box. My apologies. I guess we can't talk to him. Yeah, I don't. Well, no, there he is. Who?
Let's bring him in real quick. Yeah, Justin Lumpkin. Justin, good strategy, man, out here. Obviously doing well, and it's getting good here at the end between the Swim Chrome team, ain't it? Because it's a good strategy staying out here in second.
Yeah, I was hoping for no caution there. I know we had a possible top 5 truck if there wouldn't have been no caution, but now I'm just going to be trying to hold on for a top 10 because of my strategy. So definitely got a good truck. We just see what we can do here on this restart and just try to bring it home clean, you know.
Boy, this changed everything with these green flag pit stops and then all of the late race caution changing the entire scenario, didn't it?
It did.
What I don't understand about your strategy, Lumpkin, because it looks like Harris and Lucas Lyons didn't take tires. Anyway, I'll let you go racing.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Justin Lumpkin, Chrome Racing, Swim Racing. We're back to green, ladies and gentlemen. There is 10 laps to go at Charlotte. Ready to settle it in round 4. Season 6 NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series of the Pultz Poppers 220. Harris on the jump. Lyons now, stage 1 winner. Here comes the Bluegrass Snake Bandit, the silver 41 to the inside. He's going to carry contact with Maurer. And look at the green machine of Larson on the bottom in 3 and 4. 9 to go off 4th to stripe.
I think you're right, too, about Lumpkin. He's dropping back, unfortunately, a little bit. So, as you said about his strategy, he didn't really want that caution, but he can give himself that top 10. It might be okay. But Harris wants it. Lyons wants it. The fence goes Harris. He's in big trouble there, Wes. Big trouble, but he can keep it.
The fence earlier, but now he really damages the passenger side, and now we got a battle for the lead. Lyons on the inside. Here comes Larson up on the top shelf. He's got the man with the area code of NASRA, the 971 and 8 Maurer, right there in 3rd. And how about Adam Newton back in the dogfight for 5th with Peacock going to 1?
Keep an eye on these two as well, too. You said about Nate Maurer. He's got some serious pace out there. He's going to bring it at the moment to Lucas Lyons. He's got to try to catch Cole Larson. Adam Newton also was charging to the field. Peacock, Tyler. There's some big names here. They've all got a shot. There's 8 to go, Wes.
Look at the black and yellow number 4. Gore, Virginia, now Washington State fan. It is Tyler Dittmer, and he came out of nowhere. He's trying to battle for the win. He's up to 3rd and 4th as they work back with 7 to go into turn number 1, single file.
They're going to have to start thinking about hunting down Cole pretty quickly as well too, Wesley, because he's starting to get that little bit of a gap up the road there. Oh, there's turning off. I don't know who that's. Lucas Lyons.
Oh, Lyons spinning down the back straightaway. In the gas, stays going. We stay green. It's holding everybody else up, though. I saw debris flying through the air, and this will cause a caution. Yellow flag is out.
I wonder what happened
Bo
there.
Tiffany, it looks like, has crashed. Wow, Bo Tiffany, after what happened to Lucas Lyons.
I don't know if it...
Bo Tiffany, originally from New York, now from North Carolina. Watch this in 35. I think he ran over something, got a piece of it.
Yeah, caution's already called. So we'll go back and have a look at Lucas Lyons.
Wow. So let's go back to the 41 of Lucas Lyons. Our apologies on that. So 35, we thought Bo Tiffany was the caution. It's not. There it is, Lucas Lyons. And now, again, they stay green. They stay green. There's debris all over the racetrack, and I'm wondering if that might have been what triggered the yellow flag or not.
This is where Lucas got a little loosey-goosey. Oh, it was contact here, most likely. There was the contact initially. And so he manages to get it going. Yeah, there's so many debris. You're right there, Wesley. I saw something come off front fender or whatever.
Debris. Yeah, he hit the wall. There was debris there. And that is why we're under the yellow flag. I don't see anybody pitting. The man out of Graham, North Carolina, Bo Tiffany, I think that's off the pace at the 41. Lucas Lyons turned around there. New players in the game. And we now set ourselves up for hopefully a restart before overtime. There are 5 laps to go, mind you. 5 laps remaining here in stage 3. Yeah, stage number 3. I'm sorry, I lost my place there for a second. Stage number 3. So, and I don't see.
Let's take it.
I don't see anybody coming down to the pit lane. Yeah, let's prepare for everybody to get ready because I think we're about to see a barn burner here. There's a chance for unlimited overtimes as well. America's home for racing, Charlotte. NASRA DSR trucks at the finish of the Pultz Poppers 220 next.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Back here at Charlotte, lights off on the pace truck. Dean Hopton, Wesley Outland, Jacob Reeves in Kentucky tonight on work with his regular endeavors on assignment. And we now get ready for, what will it be, a 3-lap shootout? It'll be a 3-lap shootout when they come back to the line. 3 to go here, Dean. Saddle them up, Joe. What do you think?
Well, Cole's in a prime position to get up the road there, but Nate Mal's been on absolute charge, so don't count him out. Don't count out Newton as well, too. So those 3, of course, anything can happen. Tyler's up 34 places at the moment, too. Tyler Dittmer. So what a solid performance he's done. If he gets himself up there for a race win, it'll be almost from a last to first challenge, my friend. But we do have it. We had a stack grid of 44 drivers with a few retirements now. Where's
Larson, Bauer, Newton Dittmer, Peacock White, Diebold Smith, Suss Lumpkin. Your new top 10. 3 laps to go. Ready to settle it here at Charlotte. Will we see a 4th different winner of the year? Look at Newton now. Power up to second around Maurer. He's coming to the 19 and 1.
Wow, Newton's on charge. I thought that Mal was the one that's going to be absolutely rampaging through, but it is the Bulldog, my friend, and the Florida Cabinet Distributors, number 19, bringing it to Cole Larson to try to steal the lead away.
Cole Larson up on the high side. Here they come. Dittmer scraping off the wall to the stripe. 2 to go. Penultimate lap of the race. Top 2 trucks side by side. Newton down on the bottom and Larson into 1. Here comes Bauer back on the inside.
Hey, kitty. Let's race on, my friend. There's no lifting now.
Quickly. No one's lifting. You're exactly right, Dino. Down into turn number 3. Stride for stride, all 4. Side by side. Coming to the line. Darren's detail and shine. 1 to go. Final lap. We make the regular scheduled distance.
Yep, it's on now. Doesn't matter if they reckon behind. It's first across the line will win the race. As simple as that. Newton now has an edge out front there. Last effort here from Cole to make a run on this one. Pico was probably a little bit too far back to do anything about that. That's a big squabbles for P3. But what can Cole do on the high side? Maybe not enough there. The Bulldog might have this one, Wes.
His 18th career win, his first win of the year, career start number 424 is a win in the NASRA DSR Pultz Poppers 220 at Charlotte.
What a drive
220 miles, and Adam Newton is the winner here at America's Home for Racing. Unbelievable.
Man, it started on pole, my friend. Bring it home. Kept the car clean there. Didn't get involved in any major incidents. Didn't have to do any major repairs. Charged his way back through the field there. Got himself the big W.
220 miles, 145 laps, no overtime. It was very interesting, but when it's all said and done, Adam Newton with a race that lasted about an hour and 45 minutes has put himself in victory lane. Oh, by the way, Dean, he is now the 4th, count it, 4th different winner in the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series this season. Unbelievable.
Absolutely fantastic there for the Bulldog. Celebrate, my friend. Get those results up for everybody.
Yeah, no doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we got to have a very fast post-race because I have other broadcast obligations. Normally, Dean covers me with Jacob for interviews. Jacob's not here, so I guess I got to try to knock this out myself. He joins Colton Hogan, Adam Newton. Oh, wait a minute. My apologies. Adam Newton won at Pocono. You're exactly right. So he's the first two-time winner of the year. Adam Newton actually won at Pocono, Dean. My apologies. He won Pocono, so he is the first repeat winner of the year. So we've had 3 winners in 4 races. Adam Newton, Cole Larson, Nate Maurer, Taylor Peacock, Justin White, your top 5. Roger Dipo, Luke Smith, Dittmer, Suss, Scott, Mongold, all in the top 10. Trotter, Lumpkin, Harris, Johnson, Morales, Cherry, and Jeffrey Johnson, a top 18 finish. Rest of the field we'll find in 19th and 20th. That is the drivers of Robert Richards and Brian Chu. Then it's Chad Ross, Bo Tiffany, Cody Knott, Lucas Lyons, Chris Blanchard in the top 25. Dan Hagan, Aaron Van Rattle, Brady LaBeouf, Timothy Hammond, James Kaufman, your top 30. Then, of course, it's Schroeder, Tribune, Larson, Goodwin, Dillavo, Meza, Pappas, Morton, Cofield, and Thomas, your top 40. Rest of the rundown will find Barnett, Crawford, Hogan, and Bailey of the 44 starters. Thanks to TJ Moore, the race director. Pultz Poppers 220, and your winner is a 2-time winner now this year of Adam Newton. We are going to go quickly into the Florida Cabinet Distributors Winner's Circle, but first we do need to pause for the sponsor read. When we come back, we will grab the podium and wrap it up at Charlotte. Coming up next.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantel, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Welcome back to Victory Lane here for the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. It is the Florida Cabinet Distributors Winner's Circle, and joining us is Adam Newton. Adam Newton is the man. He won, of course, at Pocono. Charlotte, nothing like Pocono. When it's said and done, he does win, though. Adam Newton, career start number 424, his 18th career win. Congrats, man. How you feeling? This was a wild one, wasn't it?
It sure was. It was crazy. I thought it was gone a couple times, but yeah, it was a good race, good clean racing up front.
Do got to ask one question extra. Please thank your sponsors if you can. We got to do this fast. The battle between you and Larson, side by side, racing the way you did at the finish. I mean, it doesn't get no better than that, does it?
No, and I appreciate, we both drove clean, didn't take each other out, and made for a good finish. Thank you, Florida Cabinet Distributors, SUS, DSR, all the associated sponsors, our Swim Chrome teammates, and thank God, and Mike in the hospital, and Mama Jeans, because she lost her husband this week, so it's been a rough week.
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I know you had some health problems yourself, so, man, keep on keeping on. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Adam Newton, winner, an 18th career win for NASRA when it's all said and done. Let's go grab now second place, and Cole Larson. Larson, I got to ask you the same sentiments of what I asked Newton, racing him side by side, battling. All bets were off coming off that last corner there. You were trying all you could. You'll settle for second.
Yeah, I was trying to side draft him going into the last corner, and it just didn't work. He ended up taking the line I wanted, the middle, and then kind of got me up the track a little bit, which is fine. We were just racing hard, and I had to get off the throttle a lot, and yeah. But if it went green, I had it. But of course, we had to have a wreck 2 weeks in a row.
Now, buddy, before I let you go, please thank your sponsors, man. And obviously, this is not a win, but it's a really good, solid points finish for you.
Yeah. Thank you to my mom, my dad for letting me do this. Fanatec, Extreme Sim Racing, and just thank you for you guys for doing this, and see you guys next week.
There you go. There's the thoughts of Cole Larson, by the way, the number 20 entry. That driver obviously will finish the night here in second. Let's grab now Nate Maurer, the area code of NASRA 971 from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Nate, you were right there in the hunt, man. Just kind of fell short at the end, but I know you got to be excited with this top three finish. It's been a while since you've been up there on the podium.
Yeah, just glad to finish the race. My internet's been crapping on me here the past couple of weeks. But good race. Definitely felt like I had the best long run car. But big shout out to you guys broadcasting this thing. I gotta get to bed myself. But shout out to DSR Electric, Dan Gobble, Jeff Sickles, all my teammates. Good job, Adam Newton. Thanks, guys.
A good solid run there for the man Nate Maurer when it's all said and done. Career start number 326 will has now 122 top fives and 199 top 10s for the driver of Nate Maurer. It's win number 18 of his career, second win of the season for the man of Adam Newton, originally from Virginia, now from, I guess, Roxborough, North Carolina. And when it is all said and done, he is in Florida Cabinet Distributors Victory Lane. We got to wrap it up. We got the NASRA Cup Series at Michigan on Wednesday. Dean and myself will be on the call for that one. And then, of course, Season 11 of the Duels in Daytona for the NASRA Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series on Friday. Dean Hopton, thank you so much, man. I know you weren't planning to be a color guy. I didn't even realize Jacob was not going to be here. But obviously, we audibled and we have fun doing it. Your final take of tonight here at Charlotte, sir. Always a pleasure.
What a cracker of a race there. So absolutely congratulations to all the drivers. And unfortunate circumstances with wrecks that they're going to occur. A lot of the drivers were involved. A lot of damage. They had to serve down the pit road as well, too. So they probably, and of course, those pit stop strategies and late rate cautions and stuff like that do flip things around. But you got to be in it to win it, my friend. And these drivers here this evening, these Centaurians and Gladiators, were certainly in it. So congratulations to them, of course, and more racing action to come, Wesley, because you know we've got.
We're going road course racing next week, buddy.
Lime Rock.
Lime Rock Park. I don't think anybody's ever really heard of it that much, but we're going to go a century grind at Lime Rock Park next Monday night. And how about Talladega around the corner? Also, the first weekend in November, as always. We got the Surf Pro 150 at Lime Rock Park next week, and then the Blanchard's Towing 250 at Talladega. Hey, before I do get off the air, can we mention the King of Talladega? Get ready for that. It's coming up in October. So I can't believe I went through the entire night not talking about it, Dean, but that is going to be a big one. October the 11th. I'm sorry, October the 12th. That's a Sunday night, by the way. October the 12th through Friday the 17th. There it is. All the details. The King of Talladega, presented by, I think they're working on the sponsor. They ain't got one yet, but I'm telling you, the last big race they did had $10,000 in prizes, and I think they're about to do the same thing, and we're going to have fun at Talladega, the King of Talladega.
Yes, sir. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and be tuning in, of course, for Wednesday night's entertainment coming up with Wesley and myself, and, of course, tune in Fridays to hear the Redneck Announcer bring the action. Concerns Police Survivor Series.
This Friday. I might be there this Friday. I'll reach out to Cody and Brady. Well, they moved my football schedules around, so I might be able to be in the booth on Friday night, so I'll let them know. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here tonight. Adam Newton picks up his, again, 18th career win, his second win of the season. We're on the road course racing at Lime Rock Park after tonight's Pultz Poppers 220 at Charlotte. As always, more details at North American Sim Racing Association.com. For race director TJ Moore, for Brady LaBeouf and Cody Nod of NASRA, everybody behind the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series, for Mr. Dean Hopton,
Jacob Reeves, hopefully he'll be back with us next week. He's on assignment with his real job. I am Wesley Outland. Thank you for checking us out. Replays will be up. And until Wednesday, thank you and congratulations to the man Newton winning here tonight at Charlotte.